Oklahoma cattle producers spend thousands of dollars every year purchasing vaccines in order to give the disease protection that their cattle do need. That vaccine, of course, needs to be prepared and handled correctly so that we have the most viable product available actually when we do the injection. So, John, would you help us understand proper technique in terms of transferring the diluent to the active vaccine in the case of modified lives, and give us a little idea of how might be the best way to handle that vaccine?
Okay, Glenn, certainly. Now, what we've done is we've got our vaccine over here in our cooler that we're going to use from. Now, mixing the modified live vaccine, as you've already said, it has to be mixed just before you use it. Now, how much we want to mix is what we estimate that we will use in not more than 1 hour. So, because you lose viability in this vaccine. Now, what we need to do in reconstituting this vaccine, it comes as a desiccated powder and a diluent. Now, we use transfer needles. This is a needle that's sharp on both ends. Now, these have to be cleaned. They have to be sterile. There cannot, when you do clean them, you cannot use any disinfectant, just like in a syringe. So we put one end of the needle in the diluent. Then, secondly, we turn the diluent upside down and insert the needle in the desiccated product. Now then, it's reconstituted. We pull the needle out, put it back in our storage kit, shake it up, and put it back in on ice. Quite often, if we're going to use a draw syringe, one that the tube attaches and we keep it up like this, we keep it in a koozie so that we can protect it from sunlight and we can keep it cool. Your killed vaccines, there's no mixing about those, but you still need to protect these products from heat and sunlight to keep your vaccine at a maximum viability.
I think it's so important what John has said about mixing just the amount of vaccine that you're going to use within 1 hour or less. Because certainly if we mix up what we're going to use for the entire day, that towards the end of the day will have lowered viability and we'll lose some of that investment dollar that we spent on the vaccine. So hope you'll keep that in mind this year when you do vaccinations for your cows and calves. And we'll visit with you again next week on Sunup's Cow Calf Corner.